just having a little dialogue like I do in an early day. So I've just been talking to my God self, as I do, what. And so I'm just doing something on the computer, and I was like, oh, that's quite interesting, And then I'm having a dialogue like, everything we're seeing about the governments, and that's not really real, because they've already folded. However, it seems extremely real, because it seems like somewhat that they're still in power when they're not. And there's a reason for that. It's like a little film. In fact, the whole of this is a film. And so I was asking questions like, okay, so why is this still kind of government still like looking like they're in power, even though they're not? And that is so that, we rise up against it and make sure that we stand in our sovereignty, stand in our divinity, and put a stop to all the corruption. It has to be like, everyone wanting this worldwide. And that's also where GPMS.world stands, comes into fruition. And I'll just share a little bit of that right now. And so while we're on the subject of that, so I then started asking questions about the children, are the children okay? And I got, no, they're not. And why is this being allowed? I don't know that. But it's so that we rise and we stand up. We're all mums and daddies of this world. And because we're all one, it's all our responsibility to stand up and rise as well against the corruption. And this is the thing. There's been heinous acts towards children being stolen, children being taken away from their parents unwillingly, is that right? And for no rhyme or reason. And it's and that's why we're here. We're here to rise against this going on. This is for the children. That's why we've done inner work, to rise, to bring the light to fruition, so that we eliminate the darkness of the world. And the biggest one is because children are pure, that they've been siphoning energy as to why they've been doing heinous acts towards children. I don't want to say too much because words are powerful and I don't want to create any of that. But as to why there's parks near churches and children, and I got this only the other day, and I've had it a couple of times, Crete and here, and that is that parks are near churches because churches are dark and they're not of the light, and children are pure, so they use their energy to make the church the purity of their beautiful vessels. They use it to make out that the church is a light, which is pretty sick, eh? So people go into church and go, oh, I feel really godly. No, you're not. They've siphoned energy off the children, which is disgusting, because they're robbing children of their purity and using it for alternative purposes to make people believe that God is in a church. I mean, actually, it's quite laughable now to think that, God is on a cloud, that God is in a church. Actually, when you look in the mirror, that's God, and everybody's God, and nature's God. Do you know what I mean? Which I will touch on in a little while with other videos, the art of you. And so I'm getting called in to speak more, and it's taken such a while to feel not comfortable, because it's not comfortable in any part of my journey, or anyone's journey for that matter. And if you think you're comfortable, believe me, you won't be. Do you know what I mean? And so I'm sharing this because this is what I asked, that it's now up to us to come together. It's all right going, to stand up against the heinous, terrible acts. They've been killing children, sacrificing children for the blood, because their blood is pure, and they've been using it for skin products to make themselves. That's why the stars look younger. All celebrities, why they look younger, because they've been doing this, and it's disgusting. It's the most barbaric, and this has been going on for years. Schools, to distract your mental capacity. Social media is the worst one, by the way. Distractions, and there's lots of dark energy. I'm going to start talking more about the AI and how I've been getting a lot of what they call downloads, because we're supercomputers, you see, we're amazing. And this is our trajectory where we change all of this. and it's done through GPMS, and I've been sharing that worldwide this morning consciously as I'm walking my doggies. It's www.gpms.world. I don't care what anything else is out there right now. It's all